We go to Northern California. Mike. Great to have you on, Mike. How are you?
Oh, I'm really great, Jim. Let me tell you, a long-time listener, first-time caller, and the reason I called you, I'm from Youngstown, Ohio, been rooting for the Browns my entire life. And last night with 2 minutes to play, I was in tears watching the game because I just didn't want to see the Jets go all the way down and come back. And when they intercepted and got that ball, I won a medal at Nationals. I'm an inline speed skater last year. After 41 years of trying, I won an inline speed medal. And that game last night meant as much to me as winning that medal last year. And after the game was over, God bless the fans in Cleveland, I opened a Bud Light Orange, and I sucked it down, a Bud Light Orange, because that's the beer they should be drinking to celebrate the Cleveland Browns' victory.
Mike, you are a freaking boss. Rack him. You hear that? You hear this guy? You want to know what that meant to Browns fans. You want to know what that win meant. You want to know why they were acting like they won the Super Bowl. Because to these fans, long-suffering fans, that may have meant more to them than the Super Bowl. How do I know that? That's a grown man who on a nationally syndicated radio show just admitted, 1, he was crying. 2, the win represented more to him than the medal that he won as an inline skater. And 3, he cracked open not a Bud Light to celebrate, but a Bud Light Orange. You want to talk about a trifecta?
Rack him!
Rack him! He cried. He won a medal in inline skating, but this meant more to him. And he went top shelf by going and reaching for the Bud Light Orange. Hell yes. And you wonder why they're so happy. You wonder exactly what that meant to them. Hey, Browns fan, I'm shouting out to you right now. Are there any Browns fans listening that celebrated better than he did? Anybody who got it, went after it, and celebrated it in a greater, more dramatic manner than he just did? Did you cry? Have you ever won a medal in inline skating? And if you have, would you put it up there against the win last night, or was the win last night eclipsing it? And third, and finally, how did you celebrate? With what? A Bud Light, or like my man, a Bud Light Orange? Rack him! Hell yes. That's how you do it. 1-800-636-8686. Hey, mock C-Town all you want. It's their night. It's their time. And I'm saying that town is back. That team is back. That town is back. And they have their would-be savior in Baker Mayfield. In the meantime, this guy's slamming Bud Light Orange and saying that it was even better than the medal he won as an inline skater. I bet that guy was going to go through the rest of his life thinking, that's the best thing ever. I ripped that medal as an inline skater. He probably thought nothing would ever be better than that until he saw Baker Mayfield. Let's see. Already some reactions to that phone call. Surprisingly. Hopefully people will respect it. This guy doesn't respect anything but himself. Rome. Bud Light Orange. Inline skater. And a crier. My God. Nice representation, Cleveland. Say hi to your best friend Jeff in San Antonio, Mike.
War, me and my fiance?
War cracking open a Bud Light Orange? Or my inline skating medal? And this being better than that? John in Huntington Beach sent that. At Hitman Canadians in on Twitter. Is Mike the fake Jeff in San Antonio? Inline skating medal. Did he miss the podium for hopscotch? Mikey, you might want to turn your radio off. Here they come. Rome. A Bud Light Orange sounds wonderful. Signed people who like black licorice. There's nothing wrong with black licorice. Bud Light Orange. Never had one. But then again, nothing significant enough has happened in my life for me to want to crack open a Bud Light Orange. You only do that when something really significant and noteworthy happens, like
Bud
winning
Light
your
Orange.
first game in 635 days. Dear Jim, are you freaking kidding me? I'm a Bills fan, but that guy was a complete loser. Brock from Buffalo, unwore Bud Light Orange bag. Saying something sucks is not a take. Saying somebody's a loser is not a take.
A Bud Light Orange.
Rome. Heartwarming and relatable story, bro. Signed Bonnie Blair. Vadi, you shouldn't have. He also wore John in Little Rock. Heartwarming and relatable story, bro. Signed Bonnie Blair. Hey, Vadi, you can stop composing your Dan Jansen email too. All right. Hey, Jim. A Bud Light Orange drinker who is a competitive inline skater. Rumchata and badminton think that he needs to calm down. Signed Mike. Mike in Buffalo helping him. Wore Tito's vodka.
That's not helping.
So, Mike, you're about Tito's? You more of a Tito's guy than a Kettle guy or a Grey Goose guy? Hey, Adam.
No.
He went for that, didn't he? Hey, Rome. Receiving a medal in inline skating is incredible. Yours? A blue ribbon in hacky sack. Wally in Calgary. I don't know. I don't know what competition it was. It obviously meant something to him. Why do you got to be like that? Why do you got to kill everybody? Here's a guy. This is what I hate about this. This guy probably has listened to the show for 10 years, 15 years, maybe 20 years. Never called the show. And calls once to celebrate one of the finest moments he's ever had in sports as a sports fan. And you people are annihilating him. You know, hopefully he's got a good sense of humor and he's going to roll with it. I would just hate for you clones to wreck the experience for a guy who loved this show. And all he was doing was calling up to say, God, that meant a lot to me. My team finally got it done. I was so excited. I cracked open a Bud Light Orange. I was so excited. It meant more to me than that inline medal. I mean, to me, that's cool.
I want a medal at
But not to you clones.
I'm an inline speed skater.
Dear Rome, come on, Mike. No way in hell this guy's a longtime listener and calls up and admits to any of that crap. Jed in Illinois. I'll allow that. That's fair. Except maybe he doesn't think it's crap. Maybe he likes it all. Maybe it's important to him. Maybe he thought the Bud Light Orange really was top shelf. Maybe he thought that was a premium liqueur.
Bottle on the top shelf.
Right. Maybe that inline medal that you're all clowning him for meant a lot to him. And what he's saying is, it meant a hell of a lot to me, but this win means even more.
I was in tears watching the game because I just didn't want.
Dear Rome, that guy might be the biggest dork on earth. Crying, inline skating, Bud Light Orange. What a pathetic loser. Signed, Dave. Boy, Hawk, you're just feeling better and better about yourself, aren't you? Fox 4 tweets, Bud Light Orange. Were they out of Zima Light? I guarantee this guy, you imagine being my guy, Mike.
A Bud Light Orange.
Mike just calls the show because I asked for a Browns fan to call the show. Now this guy's like, oh man, are you kidding me? I am getting annihilated. Annihilated on Twitter. Annihilated on TweetDeck. It's got to be really surreal for a guy, if in fact he has heard the show and listened as long as he has, to over the years see it happen to so many other people, only to call the show in a really innocuous manner, and now it's happening to him. He's got to be thinking, I'm one of those people. They're turning on me. I'm them now. Hey, Jim, they gave Mike a medal for rollerblading? Signed, stay-at-home dads, unwore Bud Light Orange. RG in Peoria. I don't know. I think inline skating is not, quote, rollerblading. I think the inline skating community would take offense to that. Thankfully, we are out of time in this segment. However, Mike, I don't think that that's going to stop them from doing what they're doing right now to you.